Week's main news. Public Chamber attempts to hold a rally in Sahel Park. Police try to shut down Sunni mosque. Jailed youth activist expelled from university. Ministry of Internal Affairs announced search for Azeri journalists living abroad. April 2 protesters tortured in police office. Today, the protest rally arranged by Public Chamber in Sahel Park was prevented with the use of force. The central streets of the city leading to the Sahel Park have been under police control since the early morning. The pedestrians were not allowed to move through sidewalks. The automobile roads were blocked with concrete pillars. Besides, the police had suspended the operation of Sahel subway station. The passengers were not allowed to use this station. Moreover, the passengers leaving the 28 May subway station were not allowed to move towards Sahel Park. In spite of the police precautions, a group of protesters voiced slogans before the Nizami cinema and disseminated sheets with slogans like "Resignation to Ilham," "An end to King regime." However, the police immediately arrested the protesters. They faced police violence. The women, the aged, were dragged, and even a 5-year-old girl was arrested and taken to police office. The rally also saw the arrest of 3 Swiss journalists by undercover agents. They are Maïro Weatherstreet, Charlotte Wickstrom, and Charlie Laprovette. The Swiss journalists are visiting Azerbaijan to familiarize with the economic developments in the country, as well as to make reports for Swiss TV channels on Azerbaijan-Europe relations. The journalists were taken to Police Department number 39. The police department told IRFS that the journalists have been freed. However, the Swiss journalists informed that they have been taken to immigration office. Local journalists also faced police pressure. Even the video team of ANS and Leader TV channels faced police pressure. The tension appeared in the city center since morning hours lasted till 7 p.m. There is no accurate information about the number of the arrested protesters, but it is reported to be about 200 to 300. Today, the police attempted to shut down a Sunni mosque in Mushugabad settlement of Baku. It has been for several days that the police summoned me and our fraternal religious followers to the Garadag district police office and required to close the mosque. How could I close the house of Allah? A religious leader of the mosque, Mubarak Gachayev, told Objective TV. According to him, his mosque was registered with the Ministry of Justice in 1997. However, as of 2010, the ministry annulled the earlier registrations and started to register the religious communities with new rules. The religious community collected all required documents and submitted it to Caucasian Muslims office, which then transferred it to State Committee on Affairs with Religious Bodies. Neither the committee nor the executive power of the district say that our operation is illegal. Only the police are annoying us. We are not dealing with any illegal affair. We are just praying in this mosque, Gachayev said. The police refused to comment on the issue.
Jailed Azerbaijan Popular Front Party Youth Committee member, youth activist Jabar Savanlı was expelled from Sumgayit State University. Hamid Aliyev, deputy dean of the history faculty at Sumgayit State University, told Objective TV. Aliyev said that the reason was Jabar Savanlı's absence in classes since early February. He added that Savanlı was considered a good student during his education period and had no problems with his studies. Azerbaijan Popular Front Party member Jabar Savanlı was arrested on February 5, 2011. He is being charged with drug possession, but it is widely thought that his arrest was politically motivated, linked to criticism of the government he posted on social networking sites.
A criminal case was launched against Elnour Majidli, who is living in France in exile. He is being charged under Article 281, Public Appeals Directed Against the State, of the Criminal Code. He has been announced as wanted via the Interpol site, the Ministry of Internal Affairs press service told APA information agency. Elnur Majidli is one of the founders of March 11th Great People's Day campaign and April 2nd Day of Rage on Facebook. Majidli is continuing his journalistic work in France and has been working with the France Press Agency, Turkish Ikhlas News Agency, Turkiye newspaper and the BBC. Majidli, accredited with the Council of Europe, the European Parliament, UNESCO and the French Parliament and Senate as a journalist, is continuing his work with international media organisations. He is a member of the European Journalists Association. He attended different events and protests on Azerbaijan in various cities in France, Strasbourg, Lyon and Paris. Vidadi Iskandarov, Tofig Yagublu and Mustafa Hajibeli, who were arrested during the April 2nd opposition protests, held a press conference today to speak about the torture they encountered in the police office. All three stated that they had been subjected to physical violence by Deputy Police Chief Suleiman Nemetov and others in the police department. Azerbaijan's police officers are known for beating members of the political opposition rather than for their professional work, said Hajibeli. He added that Musavat Party Youth Committee member Ahad Mamadli had also been severely beaten. Human rights defender Vidadi Iskandarov said that the police torture did not sway their political belief. I am going to continue to call on the political leadership of the country to resign based on their failure to rule, said Iskandarov. They are planning to pursue this matter until they obtain justice and will take the case to the European Court of Human Rights.